Is it good? Is it good, David? Okay. Alright, fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball, chat. Let's do angry cops talking about the Colonel Karen. Are we ready? Let's do this.
You like cop body cam videos? Do you like watching Karens get what they deserve? Or how about military officers finally getting brought down a peg? Well, this video's got it all. Welcome to Florida, where the gators bite and where law enforcement doesn't give
Okay, we start hot. This is in Florida. And as Ritz just said before I could get it out, yeah, the cops down there do not give a fuck who you are or what profession you are in. They will fuck you up. They are an equal opportunity fuck you up organization.
a fuck about what you're wearing or who you are or what you're doing, as long as you just be compliant. But of course, what is the true nature of a Karen but to be anything other than compliant? And that brings us here today to watch a United States Air Force Lieutenant Colonel.
Because, of course, it's an Air Force Lieutenant Colonel. Of course she's Air Force. I should have seen this coming. Oh, I should have seen this coming. When he said Colonel Karen, I should have known it was Air Force.
Get yoinked out of her car for what appears to be a brain-dead haze, probably brought on by consuming a significant amount of alcohol or other medical-grade products. Let's get this video started, shall we? And where does it all begin? But a traffic stop, like they always do.
As always.
So what you're saying is that the Florida police need to migrate to LA to arrest Hassan.
Well, if they can get Hassan pulled over on a legit traffic stop, yes. And yeah, these things always start with just a normal... There are so many police stories that literally begin with, it was a normal traffic stop. The majority of the batshit crazy police stories that you hear all start with, it was a normal traffic stop.
That don't know anything about traffic stops or policing. A traffic stop is one of the more interesting things that we do. Because on one side of your day filled with shenanigans, it's just you going up to some old lady who's going a couple miles an hour faster or is stopped in the middle of the road for no reason with their hazards on because they think hazards are do whatever the fuck I want lights. And a warning is just, hey, get out of your way. Or you just see a headlight out, you turn around to pull somebody over, and then it's a high-speed chase with guns and dope getting thrown out and shots fired, foot chase, fist fight, jail, federal indictment for the amount of cocaine that was thrown out of the car from a murder suspect. So it's a real mixed bag.
Good afternoon. Hey, Colonel, you want to roll your window down?
No. Right away, red flag. Hey,
oh my God. I swear to fuck. All of these fucking, sovereign citizen nutcases, they're like, don't ever roll your window down for the police. Like, this advice only applies if you have something to hide. If you get pulled over for... Okay. Chat, I'm gonna let you know a little secret. If you get pulled over by a police officer on a traffic stop for speeding, for running a red light, for running a stop sign, for failing to use a turn signal, etc., 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 if you get pulled over on a traffic stop, you know what the best way to get out of a ticket is? Be polite. When the officer approaches you, you say, hello. If they ask for your license, you go, absolutely. Here you are. And if they say, do you know why I pulled you over? And if you know, you go, yeah, I went through the red light. I thought I went to the red light. I thought I was going to be able to make it. And it turned at the last moment and I knew I was going to make it and I just went for it. Or, yeah, I probably didn't slow to a complete stop. Or, yeah, I think I might have been going a little fast. Or if you don't know, just go, I do not. And simply be polite. Because many times, if you are polite to a police officer, and, your offense is not egregious or too severe, a lot of police officers for minor traffic violations are content to give you a warning and let you go on your way. And even if they don't, you fucked up. Take your ticket, take your lumps, and deal with it. But a lot of times, a police officer will be inclined to give you a simple warning and let you be on your way if you are polite to them and forthright with them. If you fucked up, you admit, I messed up. I didn't stop when I made the right. For whatever reason, and they may let you go. Doing this shit where the police officer walks up and goes, can you roll your window down? And the immediate response is, no. That police officer just went, oh, it's going to be one of those nights. Because you as the driver are now elevating that confrontation level. And the police will have no option but to respond to that elevated confrontation just to be able to try and do their job.
How you doing? Your window's up. You know that I'm behind you, but hey, maybe I snuck up on you. It's a little cold. I see you bundled up. Probably just keeping your window up to stay warm. Could you roll it down? No. What? Fucking great. The second you don't want to roll your window down is the second I know this is gonna start to be a headache.
Why not?
Why are you detaining me?
I'm not detaining you, Colonel. I'm stopping you for doing 63 miles an hour in a 40-mile-an-hour zone.
The not detained thing, yes. Different strokes for different folks. Here where
Yeah.
I'm from in New York, the second that your headlights go on, that person is detained. They're not.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that Florida cop, I agree. It's generally speaking in law enforcement, if you are retaining a person in an area and they are not free to leave, they are being detained. So the act of pulling someone over for a traffic stop and you conducting an investigation into that in regards to that traffic stop is being detained. It's not arrested. That is a clear distinction. It is not an arrest. Is you are being detained. You are not free to leave while I conduct my investigation. Why the Florida officer said you're not being detained, I don't know. It could be right. One of you guys, Skid Garrett. Yeah, maybe he's trying to de-escalate because she's already up at like a 6 or 7 right off the jump. Maybe he's trying to de-escalate. That's entirely possible, but yeah.
Free to leave. The driver of the vehicle. The occupants of the vehicle can.
Wait, hang on.
They're not free to leave. The driver of the vehicle. The occupants of the vehicle can do whatever they want within limitations. But that also doesn't mean I'm not going to jump out when you open up the door and run as the front passenger. No, that's strange and unsafe. And you're obviously not wearing a seatbelt, so now you get a ticket too, passenger. And now you're detained. Ba-doom. Get ready for reasonable suspicion and the 4 different levels when it comes to the detaining and an arrest. Ooh.
Why are you detaining me?
All right, that's a normal request. What'd you pull me over for? It was speeding. What was the speed? It was this. And then, remember how I said that the headache is gonna start soon? Here's another red flag of headache.
I need your driver's license, your insurance, and your registration.
Do you have proof of the speed?
Yes, I do. It's on my radar,
Oh, for
ma'am.
fuck's sake.
May I see it?
No, you
Nope.
may not.
Can you look?
Yeah, it is a fallacy. It is a fallacy. I don't know where the hell this came from, but like internet lawyers and like ghetto lawyers like to try and say that you as the driver, if you are pulled over for speeding, have the right to go and view the radar in the police car. No, you don't. You have no right to go and view the radar on the the police officer's radar during the traffic stop. And even the whole in court thing that you were saying, Atanashi, real now unless the radar devices in the police forces and in police cars have changed, I'm not sure if they record it anymore, because typically they don't. Typically speaking, most police officers are not showing the radar in court. Now, maybe that has changed in recent years since I've been out of the US. So they have to okay, so maybe that's changed since I've moved out of the US. I'm not sure how they go about showing it in court, but regardless, it can be shown in court. The police officer has no legal obligation to show a driver what the radar is showing during the traffic stop. Has no obligation whatsoever. And a bunch of internet lawyers and ghetto lawyers brainwashed a segment of the population to think that they have some kind of legal right to see the radar during the traffic stop, when that is not the case.
Look at my radar? No, you can't. First of all, it's attached to the car. So if you want to look at it, you can get in the back of my car and I can show you what we're clocked at.
Possible, Andrew.
Otherwise, no, I don't have to show you the evidence that I have collected when you've committed a felony, misdemeanor, violation.
227, send me another unit.
And right away, he already knows.
Yep.
Okay. Shit, it's gotta
Yep.
be one of those. Send me another car, radio. Send me
Yep.
another car. And for all of you internet lawyers
Yep.
out there, I don't have to bring any.
Wait. What did he say? What did he say? That includes you, Jeff. Who's Jeff? Who is this Jeff person? Heh.
I don't have to bring any of you, Dick, to show that a crime has been committed. I don't have to show you anything. That's for a court proceeding, all right? All
Yep.
the evidence is going to get brought up in a suppression hearing, right? That's where you get your evidence. You think that I go lock up a murderer, and when the murderer's in handcuffs, he's like, "Where's the body? Where's the murder weapon? Huh? Where is it? I need to see it before I go to jail." No, you don't. You don't get to fucking see it. Are you retarded? Hey, I see a thing. I have enough to effect an arrest. I effect the arrest. It's in court where you go, he did this improperly, he did that incorrectly, and now I get to skate free on some poor lapse of judgment by a police officer who didn't do the job exactly the way that our legal system says you need to.
227, send me another unit.
God, her dead fucking face, she just looks like such a bitch.
Yep.
I bet you she's a real fucking pill at work. Just that fucking
Uh-huh.
tight-lipped.
Could there not be augmented in court as tampering or falsifying evidence if they did record the speed rate? Well, Hagel, that's what I'm saying. I know the way that it used to be in years gone by, back when I was still living in the States, is most traffic courts are minor in nature. The traffic courts where I used to live, you didn't actually go to a court. Because I lived in the South area, southern Chicagoland area, where the courthouse was the Markham Courthouse. That was basically the misdemeanor and felony courthouse was the Markham Courthouse. That was for all of southern Cook County. And for traffic court, you didn't go to the Markham Courthouse for regular traffic violations. You literally went to there was a room in each of the villages. The town halls and the village halls in all of the in all of the towns there, and that's where they would have the traffic court or the ordinance violation courts. That's where they would go. And so it's typically speaking, from what I'm aware of with the traffic courts in the area where I was not even a magistrate, Emperor, they actually did have a judge. They would actually have a judge come in and preside. It was not a magistrate. It was an actual sworn-in judge. But it was a minor court. It was not in the actual Markham Courthouse. It was just, usually it was the meeting halls or something that would basically double as sort of municipal court. So it was municipal court. And a lot of the speeding cases, again, this may have changed. Rather than depending upon the size of a town, it can be classified as a village. But you know, I think like all of the traffic cases that I'd ever heard of, at least in terms of speeding cases, I don't think radar evidence was ever provided. It was literally just they walked up, you know, the defendant and the police officer would walk up, and if the 9 times out of 10, the defendant would plead guilty. And if they pled not guilty, then they'd have like a little mini trial there, and the officer would go up there, and the officer would basically, you know, detail out what happened. I was either driving along here or I was positioned here with my radar unit. I clocked the person going this fast, and then I affected, you know, and then I affected a stop. And that's kind of it. Like, I don't recall ever hearing about actual radar evidence being brought forth to a municipal court trial for speeding. Now, again, things may have changed since I have moved. So maybe it's now changed and that there has to be a recording, or it's integrated into the vehicle's dash cam. It may have changed. So I could very well be operating on old information. Very likely I had to be operating on old information. But that's my knowledge in terms of traffic court in the States when I still lived there.
I also had you doing 73 further down the road. I need your license, your insurance, and your registration.
Can I see the radar, please?
No, you can't see the radar, you dumb retard. Let me ask you this. Do you go up to like your individuals that come up to you and say, I was sexually assaulted by Staff Sergeant so-and-so over there? I'd like to make a complaint. Do you go then say, show me your semen dripping panties? No, you don't.
No, ma'am, you are not entitled to see my radar.
You're incriminating me on something, and you're saying that I'm not allowed to see.
Colonel, I need your driver's license, your insurance.
And the simple answer is yes, you dumb bitch. The officer is saying you have committed a crime. You do not get to see the evidence until court. That's how the law works, you dumb bitch. And you're an officer. This great fucking example of the Air Force's officer program. I wonder how much longer she's going to be an officer. Because, as I understand it, you can be charged under the UCNJ if you are arrested by civilian police. If you are arrested and charged by civilian police, that can come back on you with the UCMJ as well. So I kinda wonder if she's still an officer. Hi, Grey Wolf. Thank you for the tier 1.
Your registration.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm incriminating you on something, and I'm telling you you're not allowed to view the evidence that I've collected. If I go kick in a door in some dope dealer's house and I use this
Why are you eating Rich's shoulder? Eddie, we gotta talk. You have a problem. You need help. Go find Dad. He'll give you some help. Okay?
confidential informant to get in there. You think he's going to be like, I need to see who you talk to get your search warrant, sir? I'm going to go, no, you don't. And neither does the judge. You sign the warrant. I'm good to go.
I would like to see your supervisor.
227, can you send me a supervisor?
There it is. Yep, got to see my supervisor.
Here it is.
All the time with the supervisor. You know what the supervisor's going to say? The same you're hearing from the PO. Every once in a while, there would be moments where my lieutenant and supervisor was busy during like the midnight shift, or even when I was an afternoons cop, he'd be at another scene, at another arrest, assisting people with that. People would say, I need to see your supervisor. And I'd be like, tough.
But by the way, which I am quite frankly surprised at you, Rich. How did you not immediately key in and say, oh, she made the Karen siren call, chats? Or you two people, how did he not immediately start crowing that she's making the siren call of the Karen by saying, I want to see your supervisor? Like, she literally stereotypical Karen'd it. Stereotypical. A Air Force officer did the literal stereotypical Karen siren call. Rich, I'm not mad. I'm not mad, Rich. I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed you didn't immediately make a joke about that. But let's continue on.
Good luck. You're not going to see anybody today. You're seeing me. If you want to file a complaint, you feel more than welcome to do so. But he's busy, and I'm not going to spend an hour and a half waiting here for some nonsense just so you could be like, well, I guess I'm getting the same end result anyway, aren't I? I don't think people realize this. The second that you go, I need to see a supervisor to an officer, guess what? You're gonna get everything. You're getting everything now. Now you're wasting my time. I saw you do a thing. It's on my body cam. Now you're just like, no, I didn't. Obviously lying to get out of it and trying to intimidate me by going, I'm gonna get a supervisor here. I don't respect your authority.
You will respect my authority.
And I'm gonna want theirs, and they're gonna tell you how to do your job because I'm a Karen and I love telling people how to do their job, and he's gonna do that in front of you. So you. If you're gonna
Again, I'm gonna have to put it in post. I'm gonna have to put it in post. Honestly, Rich, you had the opportunity was right there. You just had the opportunity right there for a respect my authority. You had the opportunity. I guess I'll have to do it for you. Don't worry, Rich. Rich, my guy, I got you on this one. I got you.
Waste my time because I could be out helping other people. With your bullshit, I want to get off on this thing that you obviously know you did. Enjoy all the tickets. You're getting everything. You're getting all of the law.
Yep.
Every single law that is happening that you've done, you're getting all of it. My discretion is now, not to make this a teaching moment, my discretion now is she's chosen the path of everything.
I need your license, insurance.
Vietnam. Hi. Hello, Raiders. How's it going? Welcome in. How was your stream? You caught us in the beginning of an Angry Cops video where we get to see a dumbass military officer, Karen, that decided she was going to play fuck around with the Florida PD. And we've only just started. We've gotten to the point where she is refusing to roll her window down, is demanding to see the radar, and is now demanded to see a supervisor. She's gonna get good. Let's continue.
She's chosen the path of everything.
I need your license, insurance, and registration.
When your
And you will
supervisor comes
respect my
in.
authority.
Hey, I was gonna do that in post, Jersey. But it's fine. And by the way, another thing that also happens when someone pulls this shit, when someone pulls the shit of refusing to roll your windows down and then demanding to speak to the supervisor and saying, I want to see the radar. You know what else is going through a police officer's head right now when a driver does all this? The cop at this point is going, okay, what are they trying to hide? Why are they trying to get me away from the car to go back to my car to get the magical radar to show then? Why are they refusing to roll the window down? What don't they want me to see? What are they hiding? That's also what goes through a police officer's head in a situation like this. And when an officer is wondering, what are you hiding by doing this? It now puts the officer at a slightly higher alert status where they may be concerned that if this person is indeed trying to hide something, what actions might they take in order to not get caught with whatever they are hiding. And yes, Revan, that's why as soon as she started it, he called for backup. Yes. And Grabs, thank you for the gifted. Thank you very much.
You also don't have a seatbelt on.
Boom! Remember what I said? You get everything? Hey! Oh, what's that? No seatbelt. Shock that one up.
God, and did she forget to turn her blinker on? Did she forget to turn her blinker on somewhere back? It's like, oh yeah, by the way, when you made that turn just now, you also didn't use your blinker. Did she roll a stop sign? Like, oh yeah. You make a cop's life miserable in a traffic stop, they're gonna hit you with everything, and I'll let you in on a little secret, chat. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. In this day and age, unless you are driving a brand new, fresh off the lot car, chances are there is something going on with your vehicle that you can receive a ticket for. Guaranteed. There is like just about anything, just about every single car on the road can technically speaking, again, I'm referring to technically speaking, cops don't do this. I'm just speaking on a technical standpoint from the law. But literally, like every car can get pulled over and the driver can receive a ticket for something. Blinker usage, stop sign, properly stopping at a stop sign, speeding, shit dangling off of your rear view mirror, shit on your dashboard, shit in your back window. That's all stuff, like this is all stuff that you can, this is all stuff that you can get a ticket for. Your license plate illumination light is busted and not properly illuminating your license plate. Like, this is all, and this is literally a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of stuff that is on the books in all 50 states that you can get pulled over and receive a ticket for. Now, again, cops don't do this, okay? Despite popular opinion, cops are not assholes, and they're not going to, they're not going to see a car driving by with something, with one of the green tree, set things dangling from the rearview mirror. A cop's not going to see that and go, I got to pull that motherfucker over. No. That they could. All the green tree, I've lost the fucking word for it. The green tree smelly things. Those are technically illegal. All the stuff you see being sold in stores that you can hang from your rearview mirror, and such a thank you, Chieftain. For the love of God, I could not find that word in my head. I don't know why I couldn't find air freshener in my brain. But yes, all of those green tree air fresheners that are sold literally fucking everywhere, those are actually illegal to hang from your rearview mirror. It's actually illegal to do so. It's considered obstructed vision, and you can be pulled over and you can receive a ticket for it. So that's why I say pretty much almost every vehicle on the road can be pulled over for something. And if a cop really wants to, there are probably anywhere from 5 to 10 things on a given car that a cop can write you a ticket for. If you get pulled over by a cop, you either have something going on with the car or you did something that the cop will be able to write you anywhere between 5 to 10 tickets.
The stop for speeding, I also noticed that she wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Number 2 violation.
Is there a reason why you sat at that green light for several seconds? Just sitting there at the green light?
No, not really.
Didn't want to make your turn?
You know what? In fact, I remember that something else
traffic.
happened. It was a moving violation before I pulled her over. 3rd violation.
What is your badge?
Obstructing traffic.
1721. That's my permanent ID number.
And your name?
Deputy McKenzie. It's right here, ma'am.
Yeah, name and badge number. I'm not. Yeah, okay.
What the f*** is that?
I mean, honestly, for me, it really doesn't mean shit anymore. Everybody kind of knows who I am via the internet. So, here you go. You gonna write a complaint about how nothing I did is wrong? Sweet. Listen, I got no problem with people making complaints against police officers, right? Hey, you see us on the job, if we do something wrong, more so, I can't babysit every freaking officer, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the amount of intentional lies that people will say to get you in trouble as a cop, to be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that'll teach them," by Karens like this. I know New York State has a law where it's like if you intentionally lie on, and it's a proven lie, you know, like, because we have body cams now.
Yeah. Yep. A false report. Or is he saying New York penal law making a punishable false written statement? And I think just about every state has a statute like this, where if you lie, flat out lie, not like you make an error, okay? Bear in mind that this is not making an error or you misinterpreted a situation. This is if you flat out lie to try and get the cop in trouble because you're pissed off at them. Yeah, that's a crime. That's a flat out crime. Garrett, no, now you're getting into civil law, and no. It wouldn't be. No, it would not be defamation. That's people are very quick to pull off the defamation card. Realistically speaking, 99% of the stuff that people like to go, that's defamation. No, it ain't. It's people like to pull it out because it's, you know, it's a fun buzzword to pull out to basically say someone's lying, and it sounds very official. Realistically speaking, most of the shit that people say is quote unquote defamation isn't actually defamation. We as a society, an internet society, need to pull back and stop trying to say, oh, you're committing defamation. They're not. You want to say someone's lying? Fucking say they're lying. But ease back on trying to pull out the legalese when the legalese don't fit. No, Garrett, don't worry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it sounded like I was picking on you. I didn't mean to. I wasn't picking on you. I wasn't. It's just you saying that just like sparked something in my head, and I just rolled with it. You're totally fine. If it looked like if it seemed like I was picking you, I'm sorry. I wasn't. I promise. I promise. Okay? Yeah. You're incorrect, Vespasian. Defamation is extremely hard to prove, and it sits into somewhat of a narrow criteria.
It's like a misdemeanor. It's like some sort of perjury. And I wish we would go through with it, but New York State won't. Do you know how hard it is to prove that they lied about the that they did? That they're saying? Oh, fucking New York State, so retarded. Letitia James is a moron.
Yes.
Are you gonna roll your window down all the way?
No, can you hear me?
I love it. You wanted a supervisor here.
Oh,
You're not going to
fuck.
roll down the window to talk to him? You're just going to still
course
be
not.
a bitch?
No, because she called the supervisor over because she was buying time, because she was hoping that the police officer was going to say, fuck it, and say, you know what, never mind, be on your way. I'll bet you that was her plan. Her plan was probably to try to annoy the police officer enough that he might just go, fuck it, and leave. And now that the supervisor's there, now she's scrambling to keep up the facade.
Awesome. Great. Grand. Wonderful.
Can't. Problem.
I don't know. Your officer stopped me, and he won't let me see the radar.
You stopped first. Well, if you want to see the radar, you have to step out of the vehicle so you can see it. It's not a handheld device.
I don't have to step out of the
I don't have to step out of the
For
vehicle.
fuck's sake.
Yeah, you do. Pennsylvania versus Mims says you do, and also, well, I think that's primarily focused on if I believe that there's a threat in the vehicle. If I can articulate some sort of threat or my safety may be in danger, Pennsylvania versus Mims states that I can remove you from the vehicle.
Or, if there is a suspicion, or, to place someone under arrest, or if, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's not can't force them out of there. I was going to say to have them do a field sobriety, but a person can lawfully refuse a field sobriety, which would just result in an arrest anyway, so never mind on that.
I believe other states have straight up laws like Florida where it says, if I want you out of the vehicle, you're getting the fuck out.
What's going to happen is you're either going to roll the window down and cooperate from here on out,
What are you detaining me
or
for?
right now you're impeding an investigation
I'm investigating for what?
for a traffic violation.
What was the traffic violation?
Already explained to you, man.
You know, you'd probably be able to hear him if you rolled your window down, but you're so gosh dang stoned up your gourd.
Wait, hang on a second. Okay, the video calls. I thought she'd actually rolled her window partially down. It's still up. I didn't realize it was still up. Yeah, Atanashi, you're right. You're right. She's keeping the window up because the second that window comes down, they're gonna smell the booze. I thought that, like, the lighting made it seem like her window was partially rolled down already, but no, I was incorrect about that. It is still fully all the way up. So, yeah, you're probably right. She knows that the second she rolls the window down, they're gonna smell the booze.
Traffic violation.
What was the traffic violation?
Already explained to you, man.
You know, you'd probably be able to hear him if you rolled your window down, but you're so gosh dang stoned up your gourd and whatever.
Flying Yeti, you're going on the assumption she still has a command after this.
Booger, sugar, alcohol, or pill you were taking as a funsy thing, you decided to do this. I'm really feeling wine and painkillers. That's my thing. I'm feeling wine and some sort of muscle relaxant that is like making her do.
Eins? I think it might be. Hang on. I'll tell you why. Listen to what she says here.
Or right now you're impeding an investigation.
I'm investigating for what?
Hear how she stumbled right there? I'm investigating for what? You hear her voice? I'm suspecting alcohol on this one. Based on the way she's talking, I'm suspecting alcohol.
Stoned up your gourd and whatever booger, sugar, alcohol, or pill you were taking as a funsy thing, you decided to do this.
Gramps, I thought the same thing.
I'm really feeling wine and painkillers. That's my thing. I'm feeling wine and some sort of muscle relaxant that is like making her doofy.
So either you cooperate from here on out, or we're going to break the window and pull you out of the vehicle and you're going to go to jail. It's that simple.
You're going to break my window and vandalize the car?
Yes, and
absolutely.
You're going to go to jail.
Did you hear that initiating officer? He was like, yes. Yes, we will, and I'm getting the baton ready as we speak. The initiating officer is like, yes, let me off the fucking chain, chief. Let me off the chain on this bitch.
You're going to go to jail.
For what?
For not cooperating.
Cooperating?
For obstruction.
I love it, dude.
Oh, there it goes.
Quack, quack. It's happening. Ooh, I'm getting ready. He just gets that baton ready. Oh, just waiting for the moment for his sergeant to be like, now.
Do it.
Okay, I'm just telling you what's going to happen. So
Sir,
you can
I'm
either just,
traveling on my way home.
you can either go along with it. You're making this a lot more difficult than it has to be.
Sir, are you the supervisor?
Yes, I am.
It's in a ready position. Oh, shit. Oh, chat, it's happening. It's happening. Oh, my God, I'm so fucking wet right now. It's happening, chat. This is the baton in ready position. That is, he's got the baton up, resting on his shoulder. That is a ready position for the strike. Prince, I did not stutter. Oh, let's fucking go.
You can't just keep asking.
Wait, did she just?
Yes, I am.
I'd like to see the captain.
Yeah. Stall tactic. Stall tactic. This is stall tactic after stall tactic after stall tactic. She does not want that window to come down. She's trying to make them so frustrated. God, I'm so wet right now. I'm not denying it. I fucking announced it, for God's sake. Yeah, she's still, in her drunken stupor, is still trying to get them so frustrated they're just gonna go, you know what, fuck it, be on your way, not realizing the die has been cast. They're not actually saying this to her right now, but she's going to jail. She's already going to jail. if she had stepped out of the car, there's a fair chance they would have immediately put her into handcuffs and arrested her for obstruction. So she doesn't even realize she's already done. The die has been cast. She's going to jail. All right.
You can't just keep asking for more and more supervisors. Kind of like I said before, sometimes supervisors are busy. Sometimes in the middle of the night, the head honchos go home because, all the administrative work is done during the day. So your literal head supervisor might just be a sergeant or a lieutenant. Or if you're a larger city, could just be a captain of a district that watches over all the other districts and keeps it on the radio in case shit goes wrong. What do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wake up the chief of police because you got pulled over and you're so dumb, drunk, or stoned to open up your freaking window a little bit and talk to somebody? That, no.
And instead of just cooperating and getting a traffic violation, you're going to spend the night in jail. So are you prepared to spend the night in jail? Yes or no? Yes or no? Are you prepared to spend the rest of the night in jail? Huh? Okay, break the window and take...
The second he goes, okay, dude's already winding up to smash that window. I love it. Good on you, bud.
Yep.
Always prepared. Always ready. Just let the pit bull off the leash. Just all you gotta do, get off. Boom, gone. I was that way one day.
Okay, break the window and take her out.
This is Sparta!
Good night. You're done.
Oh no, the glass went in your eye. It's almost as if there was a way that you could have totally prevented this entire situation. My God. By the way, if you're lit and you're in uniform, I'm not saying it's a freebie, but if you don't act like an asshole, you know we'll work with you, right? Do you know how many times I've gotten drunk assholes,
Yes.
well not assholes, but drunk people that were nice out of their car and said, give me your keys, you're parking it here. If it gets towed, it gets towed. You can pick up your keys at the district house here. Somebody else is gonna come pick you up. If this car is moved in any way, I'm coming to your house and I'm taking you to jail. And then you know what happens? They get a couple tickets, they go home, they learn their lesson, they pick up their car keys the next day. Have I arrested people for DWI? Yes, I have. However, that number is minuscule compared to the number of people that I've let go.
And there is, other than being a nice guy. Okay, I'm not saying that Rich is not a nice guy. He's a nice cop that gives people a chance. I'm not saying that at all. DUI cases in court are some of the most mind-numbingly annoying cases that you have to work with from a misdemeanor standpoint. They are some of the worst cases that a cop has to work on. Not only is the immediate amount of paperwork such a pain in the ass because they have to get you off, they have to do the field sobriety test, they have to make the determination, then they arrest you, then they take you back to the station. They have to read you your Miranda rights. Then they have to read you the whole rights of being detained and doing a breathalyzer. Then you have to wait a certain amount of time, and then you give them a breathalyzer if they consent to give you the breathalyzer. Then you have to do a full-on DUI report where you have to write up okay, this is what I saw. This is what I observed in terms of doing the field sobriety test. And then you got to do the full fingerprinting and all that bullshit. Sometimes blood work if blood work is entailed there, and get them secured, get all the charges written up. And then they gotta make bond if there's a bond thing. And then that's just the on-site shit. Now you have the court shit. DUI cases will go for goddamn months or even a year. Because people that get an attorney that go to a DUI case, what does the attorney do? Continuance, over and fucking over again. And they will continue it for a fucking year before finally he'll either plead guilty or you actually need to do a trial where you have to actually testify in front of the judge the events of the DUI. DUIs for a cop are some of the most annoying, mind-numbingly frustrating kinds of traffic cases and misdemeanor cases that a police officer will work on, because it is a fuck ton of work for very little punishment in the end. Because 9 times out of 10, a DUI is going to end up being a fine and time served, or probation and time served with a small, court fee. It's not surprising that cops like Richard will, not only because he wants to get out of the paper, but because he wants to be a good guy and, give people a chance, but also it helps to get out of a fuck ton of paperwork. Well, and the license is suspended for the terms of the court case, and depending on the outcome of the court case, may result in either the license remaining suspended, or if the license is reinstated, if there's a finding of not guilty, but that's a whole different thing. But anyway, that's, one of the, it's a layered reason why cops like Rich might, pull someone over that is DUI, but give them a break and let them go and just have them park the car and go home. It's it's because they're a nice guy, and they also don't want to do a fuck ton of paperwork.
Safely, let somebody else drive, give me your keys, pick your car up tomorrow, etc.
Hey! Knock it off!
I love the
Knock
mom
it
scream.
off!
Knock it off! You knock it off, you freaking Karen.
Knock it off! Are you fucking screaming?
Good night, bitch. Time to go to jail.
Wash your hands.
Hey! You cut my face and you broke my glasses!
Not her glasses!
Where? Oh! They broke your glasses while trying to arrest you while you were resisting arrest? Gee, whose fault is that, bitch?
You broke her glasses! She can't see without her glasses!
And where is his glasses? He can't see without his glasses.
You gonna stay here and be nice?
Sir, my glasses and you...
Right there.
They're right behind you.
Okay. There's glass in
Yep.
my eye.
We've got an ambulance coming.
You will be getting sued.
There it is.
Good luck with that, sweetheart. Good luck trying to sue the police officers on this one. By the way, did you hear how slurred she was when she said, you're going to be sued? Listen to her voice.
Ambulance coming.
You will be getting sued.
Oh, she is so fucked up. I'm gonna hazard a guess that she blew a .14. That's gonna be my guess. My guess is she probably blew a .14 on the breathalyzer, if she actually agreed to a breathalyzer.
There it is. Getting sued, right? Yeah, okay, for what? I mean, if you weren't so...
Heckle the state. State pays for it. Because legally, if a suspect is injured during the course of an investigation or while in police custody, the police have to call for an ambulance. And what's going to happen is the ambulance is going to come in. The EMTs are going to check her out. They're going to say, okay, you got a couple of cuts. They'll dab it with some gauze and go, okay, you're fine. You can take her to jail now. It happens quite frequently. It's to cover their asses. The cops have to do it to cover their asses, because if they go, oh, you're fine, and then their suspect dies when they've made a complaint about an injury or something, well, now that actually is a lawsuit.
Why are you the way that you are?
Because she's a Karen with that's a high rank in the Air Force. That's why she is the way she is.
Getting sued, right? Yeah, okay.
They can be digable. Okay, sorry, Rich. They can be giggle fingers. Some police officers, depending upon the individual department, some departments do cross-train their officers as EMTs or paramedics. So some of the officers are qualified to be able to determine if they're fine or not, medically speaking. But again, it's very dependent upon individual department training.
There it is. Getting sued, right? Yeah, okay, for what? I mean, if you weren't so out of your gourd, stoned, or drunk, you might have heard the shift.
Sorry, Rich. Vegeta? No. No, they would not. If military personnel commits an offense off post, they are under the jurisdiction of the civilian police, not the military police. The military police do not have jurisdiction unless invited. They do not have jurisdiction outside of the post. So if she commits a criminal offense or a traffic offense outside of the base, the civilian police have full authority.
I'm a cop, and you will respect my authority.
For any arrests, and the MPs have nothing to do with it. The MPs do not have any jurisdiction whatsoever. Now, once she's released from custody, when she's in custody, the police might call her base and say, yeah, hey, just to let you know, we just arrested this dumb bitch for X, Y, and Z, so we're giving you a courtesy call, and the MPs may say, would you mind giving us a call when you're getting ready to release her so we can come collect her from your station and take her back to post? That's certainly a possibility, but that would be it. That's the only kind of quote-unquote authority the MPs might have, is like if they work in conjunction with the civilian police agencies and they say, hey, could you give us a call when you get ready to release her, and we will come collect her, and then they come and collect her, bring her back, and then maybe she goes, maybe she's going in front of her commander, and maybe there will be UCMJ charges against her for for conduct unbecoming. Who the hell knows? But that would be it.
Sergeant, say, hey, here's all the rules. This is what you've got. The choice is y'all's. By the way, nobody smacked you in the face anyway. The only reason you got glass in your head is because they had to break the window to get you out because you're too gosh dang brain dead in order to roll down your window and talk to somebody like a human.
And if there is injury and scarring to my eye, you're going to be sued, sir. And you're going to
she got she got a good little bit of a cut there. Yeah. Now I can see why they didn't even ask her you're hurt, and they called her right away. No, she's not. No, she's not an Air Force doctor. At least I don't think she's an Air Force doctor, Alistair. You're seeing the Oakleaf cluster of you're seeing her Lieutenant Colonel Oakleaf cluster. That's not a cross. Oh, the news says. The news said that she's medical. That she's a dentist. Really? Oh, shit. Was she getting high on her own supply? Was she getting high on her own supply? Oh, yes. Yeah, there's gonna be an MP investigation opened up on this. They're gonna be checking her stock of her stock of anesthesia. Oh, yes. Oh, God.
going to lose your job.
And she's just so, you're going to be sued, sir. You're out of it. You're out of it. At the end of this video, there's going to be a little clip where she refuses to take a piss in a cup and then decides she's going to piss in a cup because she's so stupid she doesn't get it but then gets it. She sounds completely different. And if I'm estimating a little bit of time to get checked out by the medical people and then get back and effect the arrest, hey, you want to take this breathalyzer or piss test, yes or no? It's probably 2 hours, 3 hours. So if you've sobered up that fast, I'm assuming chemical, not so much alcohol.
And you're going to lose your job.
It's okay.
I love how comforting he is. It's okay. It's not your fault.
No, you
How
can't.
many of you are Brotherhood members?
What the hell is that?
What the is a Brotherhood member?
What the fuck is... Yeah, Rich! What the fuck is a Brotherhood member? No! No fucking way! Did she really just say how many of you are in the KKK? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Oh, okay. Let's let this cook. Is this gonna get better? Please let this get better. Oh, please let this get better.
It's okay.
You talking about cults now? Some eyed wide shut orgies that you're involved in, Lieutenant Colonel?
You have my attention. I don't necessarily like the murder that the Eyes Wide Shut cult did, but the sex cult I'm in. Are we talking about a kinky sex cult? Because goddamn it, I'm in. Wait, give me a mask. Give me a mask. And point me in the direction. I will fucking sprint there.
You Freemason?
Nope.
Oh, for fuck's sake. What? Oh my god, she is so fucking high. Are you a Freemason? Are you a Freemason? You're trying to take over the world with your Freemasonry stuff? You bastard!
You Freemason? She's lit. You Freemason? Huh?
It's okay.
What? Why? Are you a Freemason? You gonna put your little George Washington curse on me or some halfway pentagram and DC road nonsense? Dude, secret societies used to be cool and shit. And like ever since the 80s, they just became lame.
You sure?
Absolutely.
How about you?
Nope.
How about you? How about you? What, we just...
Wait. Is she a Freemason? Hold up. Is she a Freemason? And that's why she's asking if they're Freemasons, because if one of them says yes, she's going to give them the secret handshake and the secret wink and go, I'm one of you, brother. You can let me go. Tristan, I know. In case it's not obvious, I'm making fun of her.
We're like 20 questions. We're asking everybody. You a Freemason? Is this a part of the conspiracy to pull her over? The fuck is wrong with this woman? Oh, that's right. She's stoned in or drunk. I forgot.
Ma'am, are you under the influence of anything? It's okay.
No, sir, I am not.
Is there a specific reason why Lieutenant Colonel of the United States Air Force is acting in such a manner?
See, that's outstanding right there. This dude's in the military. I know he is, because that's exactly how I would be talking to Lieutenant Colonel if I had them pulled over. Oh, hey, how you doing? Is this the way the Lieutenant Colonel of the United States military would be acting right now? Huh? An 05? Is this the way that you would be doing it? I have to drag an 05 out of their car because their inability to follow direction. Is that what this is? Outstanding. Outstanding. No. I'm talking here. And he's your face, guy.
Because your actions are unconstitutional.
It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the lie detector test determined that was a fucking lie.
Unfortunately, that's incorrect.
It is not correct.
That's what I just said.
What is this
exactly.
Colonel's name?
There's glass in my eye.
There's glass in my eye.
I'm almost positive she might be under the influence of something.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive
No
that she's
shit.
under the influence of something too, considering how loopy she's acting.
And may I have my phone, please?
No, you're under arrest, bitch.
Oh my God! Enhance. Lieutenant
God.
Colonel Bon Jovi?
No. Wait, that explains everything. Why she wouldn't cooperate. She's wanted, dead or alive. But it's red flag. She's wanted dead or alive. She must have taken some bad medicine. She gets slippery when wet. Oh God, no! Oh, living on prayer. Yeah, wait, she's living on a prayer. Oh my God, Rich, how many are you gonna come up with? How many, Rich? Bring it, gamer. Bring it.
Being halfway there, you're halfway arrested. Either get some medical attention or go to the county lockup. What? How officery of you to just...
I swear, you guys, oh my god! You guys are pulling up the bangers! Okay. Fucking killed me. Oh god, you guys almost just fucking killed me. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, you guys almost just killed me just now. Oh boy. Okay.
Just waste everybody's time.
May I have my phone, please?
Not right now. It'll go with you when you go.
No, I would like my phone. I have a right to contact.
I would
No,
like
you
my
don't.
phone. I have a right to
No, you don't.
contact. Yeah, you got a right to contact legal counsel. You get your one phone call, let people know that you're in jail. You know when that happens? Not on your
In
time,
jail.
lady. Okay, you ready for that? And she goes off like a some sort of short-circuiting robot.
Wait. Nguyen? What joke what joke are you missing out on? The Bon Jovi joke? As in Bon Jovi was a rock star in like the 80s and the 90s. And all of and John Bon Jovi was a rock star in the late 80s, early 90s. And he had various song titles like Living on a Prayer, Wanted Dead or Alive. He had an album, Slippery When Wet, It's My Life. And the chat was just throwing, Bad Medicine. And chat was just throwing out all of the song titles that just fit so fucking perfectly for this situation.
She goes off like a some sort of short-circuiting robot every 5 minutes. Just, I'd like my phone call to contact. I would like my phone call to my commanding officer phone call.
I would like my phone. You are under arrest. Can I have my phone? You cannot. I have a right to contact. I have a right to contact even during arrest, ma'am. I would like
No, you don't.
I would like my phone to contact police. Ma'am, I'd like my phone. I have a right to contact.
It's okay.
That's not how it works.
Someone needs to just look her dead in the eye, even though she's high as fuck and doesn't understand any of this, and just look her, I have the right to contact, and just go, no, you don't. You have the right to make a phone call once you are at the jail and you've been processed. That is your right. You do not currently have that right. They need to just flat out say that.
That is how it works.
That is how it works.
And Nguyen, I disagree. She's being exactly the same with the women as she was with the men. She's being uncooperative. She's high as a fucking kite and is demanding her phone. Honestly, in this case, she's being exactly the same, be they men or women. There's no discrepancy between the two of them, honestly.
Contact.
It's okay.
That's not how it works.
That is how it works.
That is how it works. You're a mom. I can tell. You're just a shitty, bitchy mom. Mom, I don't wanna wear this to school late. Well, that's the way it works. That's not the way it works. 90s lesbian haircut, Lieutenant Colonel.
Okay.
No, look, this is how you ended yourself in handcuffs.
Don't tell me how to cop.
Sir, you don't know how to cop. Where is my phone?
It's okay.
Where you last left it.
May I have the phone?
No.
No, you can
Yes,
wait.
sir. I have to call my commander.
Yeah, your
No,
commander's
you don't.
gonna
They'll
find
take
out
care of
all
that.
right.
Oh yeah, your commander's gonna find out all right. Dude, I would be f***ing foaming at the mouth trying to find who her command is and just start calling f***ing numbers and being like, hi, your soldier's on duty? which is the right thing to do, by the way. You're on duty soldier, airman, marine, seaman, Space Force cadet, whatever. While on duty in uniform, they got pulled over and they're being arrested for this. They can be picked up here if you need them. Contact me at this number. Thank you very much. And I would be making sure I left a million voicemails until I could get a hold of somebody. Let the whole post know. This bitch is not even a big deal. Gosh dang it. If you would have just been normal, they might have been like, hey, Colonel, you f***ed up. Where are you staying? Let's get you home. But instead, you were Lieutenant Colonel.
Who's your commander? I might know him.
I might know him. It's definitely making me think this dude's probably a part-timer airman, too. Maybe like a security forces guy. It's like, I want to be security forces and a cop. And now he's like, woo!
It's okay.
This! I'm taking this officer down! And I can't blame him, because she's being an absolute...
Are you part of a booster club, or...?
No, sir.
I want to make sure this goes with you so you don't lose any of it, okay? Is this all there was that was in there? This is most people don't roll around with this kind of cash.
Sorry, I can't even see what you're doing.
Anything gonna poke me, stick me, anything?
Nothing should poke you, ma'am.
Anything illegal on you?
No.
Okay. You just have a shirt underneath here? Okay.
That was a lot of cash.
Anybody want to give me a bag with a lot of stuff?
Do we got that plastic black bag with the glasses? Thank you.
We got it.
Oh, more cash.
Holy shit.
Okay, that's going straight.
Oh. Oh. Oh, this just took a turn now. I wonder if she's selling. Oh, yes, she's selling anesthesia. Oh, yeah, she's definitely dealing. Oh, yeah. Oh, honey. Oh, this just turned into a beautiful little investigation. Tuxedo Mask, if she's a dentist, she's selling laughing gas. Because laughing gas is a very popular party drug. It's called a popper. And she is probably selling laughing gas on the street. I don't think Novocaine really, I don't know if Novocaine would really have much street value. But the anesthetic gas damn sure would. And I wonder, did she just complete a sale and one of the tanks was leaking and releasing the gas into the enclosed vehicle, and that's why she got hot. That's why she was high, because she had a leaky tank? Oh. Oh, shit. She's a drug dealer. Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Pocket into the plastic bag. It's okay.
Oh, all right. This is weird. I don't know why she's got all this cash on her, but it is obviously strange to have like $5,000 on you just.
Well, but Grant, she's a dentist. According to what other people in the chat were saying, she's a dentist, so I doubt she would have access to fentanyl. Although it's possible, if she's been military hospital and if she has high enough access for illicit drugs, then it would certainly be possible. I don't know what kind of access she has as a military dentist. So, like, what various drugs? I mean, she can prescribe opiates for pain. That's true, Cortanis. Wait, Grants, are you a dentist? I thought you were like I thought you were an OR nurse. You as an OR, yes, but she's a dentist. She's an orthodontist and a periodontist. Try to think of what kind of access she would have to Schedule 1 or Schedule 2 drugs as an orthodontist and periodontist. As orthodontist, nothing. As the periodontist? Ketamine? Maybe. Dental provider was arrested for DUI and resisting after a high-speed high-speed incident. Okay, failing to obey police or fire department instructions and failing to field sobriety tests. Okay. Did you? Okay. Okay. Well, then, if she's got access, yes, she was selling. She was selling. She's a drug dealer.
It is obviously strange to have like $5,000 on you just randomly, especially when you're in uniform. Now, obviously, there was a bunch of receipts with like the several, $500 increments or like $800 increments that she had. But even then, that's confusing. Like, you stopped at a different Wells Fargo and got out your maximum amount each time? How many Wells Fargos did you hit up? Why did you hit so many up? Why do you have this massive knot of cash in your pocket? Now, I'm not saying it's criminal. You can carry cash. Maybe she went to go buy it.
Okay, so she did ATM withdrawals from multiple locations. What was she buying? What was she looking to buy? I wonder. Well, no, Revan, I don't think it's try not to be suspicious. I think she pulled out her maximum from each ATM. And, yeah, so that's what Rich was just saying. It's like, pulling out the maximum at each ATM, possibly. I don't know. But, yeah, this is turn. So the dealing part is still a possibility, because was she on the way to meet with a supplier to buy stuff that she was going to sell to people on post, perhaps? I don't know. I'm haunted by this drug dealer. She could have been doing something else completely different with this. She could have been doing something completely different with all this money. I'm a little bit stuck on the drug dealer thing, and it's not fair because I don't have the evidence, so I should stop. Because, well, yeah, V-Dog, that's what Britton's saying. She went to multiple ATMs because the max she can pull from an ATM is $500. I don't know. Who knows what she pulled all this money for?
I don't know. But ask yourself, when's the last time you saw anybody in uniform?
I posted a pic of the docket in random pics.
Okay.
Be like, I got $5,000, $10,000 in my pocket right now to go buy something. Never. It's just weird. Not illegal. Just don't. What are you doing with this? What's going on here? You're stoned out of your mind. You're hammered.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Fuck, suspicious.
And Garrett, to your point, the banks aren't open that late at night. That's why she couldn't just go into the bank and take out the amount she wanted. By the time she's off post, the bank's probably closed.
Being a Karen and you got all this money on you. What is happening? What is going on here? Is this like a Walter White thing? Just some unassuming white person is moving a ton of meth? Is that what's going on? Are you Walter Whiting me, Bon Jovi?
Goddamn right.
Michelle, I'm going to request that you submit to a lawful test of urine for the purposes of determining the presence of chemical or controlled substances. Will you take the test?
No.
We'll just submit to the test that I'm requesting from you is admissible into evidence in any criminal proceeding. Do you still refuse to submit to the urine test?
Am I blocked from driving because I don't take a urine test?
Your license will be suspended for a period of 12 months. You can read it. It's right there.
Well,
By the way, I'm kind of blocking it. Is this a regulation military undershirt? I'm reasonably sure regulation military undershirts do not have "We the People" written on them. You're out of uniform, soldier or airman.
without representation, I don't know how to answer this.
It's okay.
All right, so now this is the end of the video. She's got her blouse off. She's going into jail.
Depends on the
Can't have
unit.
layers on. So just t-shirt, pants. And they're explaining to her, hey, which I got the first time I heard it. If you refuse this chemical test, your license will be suspended for 12 months. If this is
Correct.
your second time making a refusal for a chemical test, like you've refused one before, this is your second time, it'll be upgraded to 18 months. Which she doesn't get, and then tries to read, and it's just like, well, if I don't have representation here, I'm not going to do anything. Which, yeah, you can do, but like the officer said,
Well, okay, what she said is, if I don't have representation, I don't know what to do. So she was like, if I don't have a lawyer holding my hand, I don't know what to do.
Says in every state, when you sign for a driver's license, it says, I agree that I will follow these rules and statutes, and I will take a piss test, otherwise my license is gone. Which, by the way, if you're giving these out to illegal immigrants, here's a license, and they can't read it, or they don't understand what's going on, or any of our laws, it's not a good thing. So, just from a copper's point of view, and I'm in New York State with Letitia James and Kathy Hochul, geniuses when it comes to law enforcement. The random, easy access to driver's licenses is not a good thing. I just showed up here and I'd like one. Well, here you go. Is not a good thing. You want to turn into Texas where like so many people just drive around without insurance and smack into each other? Now your brand new car is totaled. Your insurance has to pay for it. Your insurance goes up because John or Juan, whichever way you want to pronounce it, doesn't have insurance with his 2010 Honda Civic that he just 80 miles an hour into your ass end on the thruway. I digress.
Rich saw the video of the Chinese naked man behind the wheel of the semi-truck getting pulled over by the highway patrol, didn't he? A believer? Yeah. That's why I'm thinking triggered him. You see, but I'm thinking he saw that video recently when he made this video. Yep. Chinese driver, naked, in a semi-truck, pulled over to the side of the highway. State trooper rolls up on him. This Chinese man could not speak any fucking English and didn't know any of the traffic signs. And he was behind the wheel of an 18-wheeler. Oh yeah, I saw that. And it was just like, and you have no fucking idea how many there are of those out there. Yes, Dragon Trucker. Yes. I forget the state in question. Was it Kentucky or Tennessee? I can't remember what state this was in. Yeah, there was a big rig, an 18-wheeler pulled over on the side of the highway. State trooper rolls up on him. There's a naked Chinese guy in the cab who doesn't speak English and cannot read any of the traffic signs that the state trooper presents to him. And it's like, and the scary part, it was Arizona. Okay, it was Arizona. Thank you, Coyote. And the scary part is, there's a lot of them out there. And I mean a lot. When he was asked what the company he works for is, you know what he said? California. He kept repeating California. He could not speak English. He did not know any of the traffic signs. And there are probably hundreds of people like him out on the roads right now.
She doesn't know the difference between your first time and your second time in 12 months and 18 months. But doesn't she sound so much better? She sounds normal, which makes me think pills. Because booze, it takes a long time for that to taper off. Hours and hours and hours. Go through your system kind of fast sometimes. Especially like pain pills. Every 2 to 4 hours, something like that. You start coming down from that after a glass of wine. That's what I'm thinking. Best way to support the channel is to get yourself a shirt. Last week we're offering them. Angry Cops Drill-O-Lantern shirts. We've also got Space Marine Drill Sergeant. All hail Space King. Cheapest way to support the channel is leave a comment. Tell me what you would do if you were the cop that pulled this lady over. Oh, tell me if you were some E5 that...
No, Black Wolf, it was wearing off too fast. That's why Rich was saying it was probably something else. She was sobering up too quickly. So it probably wasn't alcohol. Alcohol, if she was that drunk off of alcohol, that would have retained. She would have remained intoxicated longer. But because she was starting to sober up when they got back to the station, the time between being on the scene and in the jail speaks more to drugs than alcohol, based on how quickly she was sobering up.
You are now pulling over Lieutenant Colonel. And they're hammered giving you this, how you would love to just ream them out. Just one time for the boys. Or have you done that, MPs or other police officers that follow this channel? Let me know. All right. See you next time, weirdos.
Oh, that was good. Oh, that was real good, wasn't it, chat? Oof. Rich got beautifully fired up on that one. And I love it.